All right, today we have America's Newest Snowflakes by Tommy NFG. I've made a couple of videos over on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, by the way, about the whole Bad Bunny Super Bowl thing. It's I don't understand why people are so upset about it. Maybe it's because I'm not racist enough to understand it. But me personally, did I understand a single word? Probably every fourth one. I did take a lot of Spanish during my schooling. I took Spanish from like when I was it was mandatory in elementary school. Then I remember taking it all 3 years in middle school, and then I think I took it every year. I think I took it 2 years in high school. So only 2 years of my life did my schooling not consist on Spanish class. So I can pick up words, okay? I might not be able to speak it fluently, read it fluently, but you get what I'm saying? If someone speaks enough, like is speaking Spanish to me, I can mesh it together until I get something. You know what I'm saying? But personally, I was in that video, you know, I was hitting my little, you feel me? Hey, you feel me? BIP, you feel me? I want to go see. He was in that shit. Anyways, that's basically what this video is about. If you want to see reactions live and in real time, twitch.tv/Brando or whatever, like, subscribe, and let's get into it.
The American political climate the last year has been a little crazy, to say the least. I don't know about y'all.
Damn, Tommy, we looking the same, my boy. Like, you ain't got no bonnet on, but like we got the same little. Hey, your beard look better than mine though, bro. I got like patches and shit. Like, you feel me? My shit not connecting yet. Bro. We'll get there one day.
Has been a little crazy, to say the least. I don't know about y'all, but waking up in the morning to check my phone nowadays and scroll my news feed, my mind has to hit a little virtual cigarette and let out a long puff before going through it. I feel like the Disneyland mascot who has to go around looking jolly and happy for people all day. Then as soon as they get off their shift, they go to the nearest bar and down 8 shots before passing out in the alleyway. I guarantee in American politics, if you check every day of the last 365 days, it will be impossible to not find some type of controversy with this administration or someone inside it. Whether it's a statement they made, an action they did, an action they did not do, like releasing the Epstein files into the whole public pressure them to. Kids reading history books in the future are gonna have to go through a lot of chapters during this time period.
Yeah, I feel like all right, hey, the 2020s when they get there and they little shit, immense book knowledge, man. Y'all gonna be book learning. I can't, like, well, not book learning. I'm pretty sure everything by then is gonna be like on websites and shit. But like, y'all gonna be learning.
Little over a full year since Trump's full-on takeover of the government, I notice now that the people who used to call people snowflakes on the internet and sensitive on the internet, usually to your typical blue hair girl stereotype on Twitter or people trying to cancel someone,
I haven't seen a woman with blue hair since like 2019.
What they used to make fun of. And honestly, I'm surprised on how fast
that's cap like 2022.
I thought the MAGA people were supposed to be the group of people who were the alpha ones, who didn't give a if the truth hurt your feelings. That they weren't little liberal crybabies who couldn't even take a joke. But skip to 2026 now, and this is what we got.
He barely sings in English, Laura, and it's, you know, they call him the king of the Latin trap. The trap is hiring somebody who's partisan and who has very dark images in his video.
We don't go to the movie theater to be lectured to and to have somebody throw their ideology onto us. I want us to be successful.
All of us. So when you see someone celebrating Charlie's murder, call them out. And hell, call their employer.
It wouldn't be so crazy if it wasn't word for word and bar for bar hypocritical. And I really decided to make this video when the whole Bad Bunny halftime show happened. I'm gonna assume like 95% of my audience knows what the Super Bowl is, but I'll still explain it for my non-American viewers. The Super Bowl is the yearly game held by the NFL. That's the final game of the season between two teams. And every year, people make their bets on who's gonna win, meet up with family and friends to watch it. Then we all move on the next Monday to our miserable lives, getting ready to sleep and work for that 9-to-5 we hate. We also have the halftime show every year where a big performer gets picked to perform on probably what is one of the biggest artist stages they'll ever have. This year, I feel like no one even cared about the teams that were playing because all the focus was on the fact that Bad Bunny was gonna perform the halftime show.
Is that true? I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't care about like the Patriots and the Seahawks because I guess I didn't, but like, I was still gonna watch the Super Bowl, like at least tune in. You get what I'm saying? I couldn't care less if Bad Bunny was there or not, and it's not because I have any dislike towards Bad Bunny or any ill will towards him. I just don't speak Spanish, so I'm not what's it called? Like, his music doesn't attract me the same way it would attract someone that does speak Spanish. I'm pretty sure I do have a Bad Bunny song on my playlist though. It's not made by Bad Bunny, but I'm like, he's on like the feature. Oh, it's that Cardi B song that I like it like that. Yeah. That's Bad Bunny. But I've heard Bad Bunny's music. It's just like, I don't speak Spanish, so I don't actively seek out his music. Like I said, I still enjoyed the halftime show. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was ass.
To MAGA, this was an atrocity.
That never be forgiven by humanity.
America had now fallen to the dark side, and they had lost something true to their
the
hearts.
fuck
I
are they
mean,
hidden
how
in
could
the
a
background?
non-American, non-English speaking person even make it there? Oh, you said Puerto Rico has been a part of America since 1898, and the people there have been citizens since 1917? God damn it. I don't care. ICE, get him off stage. The whole shocking
Over
thing about
100
this
years,
is
by the
how
way.
much people have lost the ability to even search up something for half a second. Because with a couple of main complaints about it, one of them was, why is a non-American citizen performing at the halftime show? And even searching up are Puerto Ricans American citizens. Literally search up Puerto Rico and see who's listed as president. Information has never been more accessible in humanity, yet these still refuse to search
Google is free.
it up. I feel like you could put this in their face and they'd shake their head.
Shout out to that
and
monkey.
refuse accept
I'll be
it, like
watching
a
her
baby
eat
not
stuff on
wanting to
TikTok.
eat vegetables. I wonder if they know that America has multiple territories where people born on them are U.S. citizens too. The other main complaint was that since none of the
That's
territories
actually
were
like way more than I knew. I knew like the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Guam. I did know, but the rest of these islands I didn't know. Oh, Samoa, yeah. Okay. It's a lot more than I thought.
people born on them are U.S. citizens too. The other main complaint was that since none of his songs are in English, most people wouldn't be able to understand it watching it. And you know, if you are someone who genuinely wished you could understand the lyrics and were kind of upset because you couldn't, I could at least see some point of it. Not me though, because hey, I was vibing.
You feel me?
Using how this was getting so many complaints though, because there has been multiple songs that have charted insanely good in America that were not in English. Despacito charted for 16 weeks in the #1 spot. The Macarena charted for 14
Oh my god,
weeks
I didn't even think about the Macarena.
Multiple K-pop songs have charted in the #1 spot, and it's because most people know you can still vibe with the song without it being in your language. As humans, rhythm is intertwined with our bodies. It's the same reason why English songs also go #1 in countries where they don't speak English. Like, how do you think Michael Jackson became one of the biggest artists to ever touch humanity?
Because he had
people were just listening to
bangers.
the translated version.
I was just saying this a couple weeks ago. Hey, Mike has no skips, bro. I know you just looked at me like that's impossible because some of y'all want to hate. Go listen to Michael Jackson's discography, bro. No skips. It's not a skipping site, bro. It's not a skipping site. Go listen and come back.
Of his songs or the actual version he made. But man, when I saw them announce the Turning Point halftime show, I started
Shit like a
dying
WrestleMania
laughing
poster.
because no way did they deadass get so mad they had to make another show. If this type of happened on the other side, they would instantly start calling them snowflakes and woke for doing all this to avoid a halftime show. I refuse to believe anyone that watched this actually thoroughly enjoyed every single artist here.
USA All-American Halftime Show, and this one's for you, Charlie.
You know, I don't know much about Charlie Kirk. I've said this in like another video that I made. I think it was the other video, another Tommy NFG video I reacted to. I don't know anything about Charlie Kirk. Would Charlie Kirk have done some shit like this? Maybe he would have, but like again, it's kind of like you said, like conservatives always make it oh, liberals are so soft and they're snowflakes and they can't just be a man and understand certain things and they just come to facts about the truth. Dude, leave it alone. like watch the Super Bowl halftime show. Don't watch the Super Bowl halftime show, bro. Nobody gives a fuck, dude. Nobody cares at all.
I just want to catch my fish, drive my truck, drink my beer.
The funniest thing about the whole concert and the country artists they picked is that
I just want to kiss my fish.
top 10 on any chart or country chart. Not a single is that none of them even cracked.
Yeah, Kid Rock's freak ass was on there. I did not get to see that.
The funniest thing about the whole concert and the country artists they picked is that
Lee Bryce, Gabby Barrett, and Brantley Gilbert. The only person I know here is Kid Rock, and that's because he's from Michigan, unfortunately.
none of them even cracked top 10 on
They couldn't even get Morgan Wallen. Couldn't even get Morgan Wallen. Shout out Don Tolliver, dude. And Olivia Dean.
any chart or country.
Zach Bryan, Morgan Wallen, Jason Aldean. They couldn't have got any of these people. They couldn't have got any of them.
Not a single mainstream country artist wanted to risk their career for this bullshit. Even they knew it was stupid. Another one of their main complaints too, and the reason they said they couldn't even watch the halftime show at all, was because Bad Bunny hates America and always on it. When you actually search up what Bad Bunny doesn't like and why they say he hates America, he specifically said ICE and how they're on the streets terrorizing people moving like thugs. And he said the reason he doesn't want to tour in the US for now is because he doesn't want them to show up to his concerts and intimidate his fans. Imagine being the artist and finding out one of your fans got detained for 12 hours in a jail cell just to be released after they find out they're actually a citizen. You would feel bad too.
You would feel like shit, yeah.
You know,
hey, he real for that, bro. Shout out Bad Bunny.
To one of Bad Bunny's concerts, 100% for a show of alphaness and force. He's literally just trying to look out for his fans, but for some reason they took this
Why
as
is he
him
vlogging
not
me
liking
right now,
ICE
bro?
equals hating everyone in America and wanting you to die. It's like that Twitter meme of when you say I like pancakes and someone replies,
so you hate waffles?
Like, no,
you feel me?
the reason they said they didn't want to watch it was because his lyrics were too inappropriate. So they had to watch the good old family-friendly All-America halftime show with family-friendly lyrics and artists. Good thing the main performer, Kid Rock, didn't play a very specific song he's made though. A song with lyrics like young
He's gonna read it. All right, thank God. I was about to say, so they don't know this song?
ladies, young ladies. I like him underage C. Some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory. By the way, this song was in a kid's movie that I actually watched in 5th grade. You just had
Wait, that was it. Osmosis Jones? I also did watch that. That's crazy. But one thing I will say, I noticed this like in my life as a black man that plays music by black artists. If you play any rap song or anything, a lot of white people will go, oh, and act like it's the most vulgar thing of all time. You play Eminem, and they'll be like, oh my God, I love this song. When Eminem, and this is no offense to M, because M does make good music. Eminem says equally as vulgar, if not more vulgar stuff than the shit I was just playing. But all of a sudden, you don't have a problem with it. There's something to that. Whether you want to admit it or not, there is something to that you don't want to, that you need to look into. You need to look into.
to ruin my childhood, huh? Yeah, if I had kids, I'd take Bad Bunny over any artist that said that. If they were also so worried about his lyrics and how crazy they were, then why did they say nothing when he performed in 2020? Like, Bad Bunny was literally an addition in the 2020 halftime show with Jennifer Lopez and Shakira. And not a single one of these souls were crashing out and threatening people back then. Right after the show, Trump made a tweet saying it was one of the worst halftime shows ever, which was, of course, expected, and all this controversy mainly got him.
He didn't even make this on Twitter, because I saw this post and then instantly went to look for it to make sure if it was real or fake. He didn't make this on Twitter. This is like some other app. I could not care less what the fucking app is called, but he made this on some other app. It's still weird.
Blamed by him talking about it in the first place. But it turns out when the actual halftime show came on,
also we're talking about fucking racism and cultural oppression, and he goes, the best stock market in 401ks in history. My fault. I guess I just gotta get my bread up, bro. I guess I just gotta get my bread up, man. my fucking ass, man.
Place. But it turns out when the actual halftime show came on, his ass and all of his family and friends were watching it. They didn't even try to fake watching that fake ass one.
Feel me? Hey. Come on, bro.
The other thing that showed me these guys are the new snowflakes now was the Charlie Kirk fallout. It's been almost half a year since the Charlie Kirk assassination. Wow, time flies by. Charlie Kirk is now a staple in any TikTok comment section. It's impossible to not see a Kirkified person at least once. I would say really in general on social media, it's impossible to not see one Kirkified image a day on any social media platform. If you really look back at how MAGA was moving when it happened, it emulates exactly the peak cancel culture they used to complain about. And this time was different, I feel like, because not only was it just regular citizens upset and reporting people, but our whole ass federal government was encouraging it too. As soon as anyone came out and made a joke about it, they got fired instantaneously with zero wait time. You had companies making statements saying that behavior is inappropriate and the employee had been dealt with. I don't know the way they were dealing with these employees. I can only assume Trump's order was sending them to Guantanamo Bay. The vice president came out to host Charlie Kirk's show, and his main push on the show was to let people know it's okay to call someone's employer if they made a joke about Charlie Kirk and to get them fired. Which is ironic because he's the same one to this day who complains about cancel culture and says everyone is too sensitive.
And we have far more important work to do than canceling each other. We have got to build, and President Donald Trump is a builder.
Grow up. I'm sorry. Focus on the real issues. Don't focus on what kids say in group chats. The reality is that kids do stupid things, especially young boys. They tell edgy, offensive jokes like that's...
Don't focus on what kids say in group chats. Just focus on what the middle-aged sunglass wearing backwards hat. No, they don't wear their hats backwards. They wear their trucker hats with the little holes in the back so they can fin the wheel, fin the wind on their scalp. You get what I'm saying? Worry about what they say in group chats.
What kids do, and I really don't want us to grow up in a country where a kid telling a stupid joke, telling a very offensive stupid joke, is cause to ruin their lives. And by the way, if they were left-wing kids telling stupid left-wing jokes, I would also not want their lives to be...
So when you see someone celebrating Charlie's murder, call them out. And hell, call their employer. We don't believe in political violence, but we do believe in civility.
So which one is it? Are people too sensitive or are people not sensitive enough? All the people that were scrolling on
They're just not sensitive for what he wants to be sensitive for.
Then use Tony Stark level tech to find these people's jobs and get them fired. I guarantee are the same people who said people are too sensitive when someone made a joke about George Floyd in 2020 and got fired. They refuse to believe
niggas think George Floyd is like our GOAT or something, bro. And no disrespect to George Floyd, bro. I ain't want to be disrespecting the dead, bro. But like, I've been on like Omegle. I've made like Omegle videos, and people have been like, "Oh my god, I love George Floyd," and like they're obviously saying it to like get a rise out of me, as if I'm gonna be like, "You guys don't understand." Like, that's not gonna overtly piss me off, bro. Do y'all think that's like my GOAT, bro? Like, it's unfortunate what happened to him. It shouldn't have happened. Why do y'all think that I'm just gonna like crash out because you said something?
Acting in the same way. They think they have moral superiority.
Yeah, and
I'm actually someone who thinks if you do make a dumb comment about someone, whether it's Charlie Kirk or George Floyd, and it's your public social media account, then you shouldn't be surprised if you get reported and fired. People gotta know when you post something on the internet, you're basically posting it to the world, so there's always a chance. My whole point is that they're completely hypocritical and act oblivious to it. And these were the same guys always saying, we're not like those guys always canceling everyone. Yet as soon as they get a teeny tiny taste of power, they use the whole leverage of the federal government to get thousands of people fired from their jobs. Even Joe Biden and Kamala Harris weren't coming out on behalf of someone to tell the American people to get people fired from their jobs. Imagine this exact scenario, but instead with a liberal influencer and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris did it, these dudes will be living on the internet. I fully believe now,
they be mad as fuck.
Administration ends, MAGA's gonna be moving like this for every media that comes out. They even got mad at Superman, saying it was promoting woke ideology, probably trying to stop their base from watching it and helping it make money. If they did try though, it completely failed because
that shit was big.
This is all because director James Gunn said Superman was the story of an immigrant, which is factually true.
He's not literally an alien.
He had to quite literally adapt to act like a human on this planet. Technically, according to their ideology, they should hate Superman and he shouldn't even be an American citizen because he's an illegal immigrant who came from another planet without getting his papers. I don't think they could come out and say Superman is an American. That'd be a little too far, even for them. So the best they could do was hating on the director and saying he's promoting wokeness.
That and I don't know,
you can't hate on the director, bro. You gotta hate on, I actually don't know who created Superman back then, I'm sorry, but somebody that loves Superman is gonna tell me in the comments. You gotta hate on the person that created Superman and made his story being a alien from another planet. I'm just going off the source material, bro.
We don't go.
Which y'all love to say whenever a character is made black or a different race. Y'all love to say, but the source material, he's white in the source material. Hey, they're sticking to the source material here, man. They're sticking to the source material.
Go to the movie theater to be lectured to and to have somebody throw their ideology onto us. I wonder if it'll be successful.
You know what it says on his cape?
She is so white, bro. There's not like a dark spot on her, bro. She is so white. She's almost transparent, bro. Oh, my fault. My fat ass head is in the way. Look at her, bro. She's literally just like, come on, bro. I can't be the only, like, she's like one shade more, like one shade less. She'd be glass. What the hell?
MS-13.
Whole time the message of the movie was...
Wait, what?
You know what it says on his cape? MS-13.
Whole time the message of the movie was unity and kindness. I think the way their media ecosystem works and how they want things to go is they know that since Trump and JD Vance are so accessible and could tweet anything at any time, they try their best to ramp up some little controversy that isn't even that deep and hope that Trump or JD Vance give a swing at it and it gives them even more attention. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Let me know how much of snowflakes y'all are in the comments. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
W video from Tommy NFG. I always appreciate you. Moral of the story, bro, get a job. Get a job, get a life, get off the internet. Honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and lecture you on why they're doing too much because they don't want Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl or they think Superman is promoting wokeness. There's way bigger problems in this world that y'all are worried about. There's a literal man that was running like sex trafficking on an island, okay? And like y'all favored political figures and celebrities were there, okay? We need to figure that out. I don't know why we're worried about Bad Bunny. But anyway, for the people over on YouTube, our time has come to an end. If you want to see our reactions live and in real time, twitch.tv/Brando or whatever, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.